How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on the release of one of the most anticipated games of the year, and that is Warner Bros. Montreal's Gotham Knights, a long-anticipated title. Initially, we thought it would be coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, as well as PC. A lot of those platforms remained intact. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions, the last generation versions, were canceled, but the game will be arriving to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. A lot to talk about regarding the game, so let's talk about everything you should know about Gotham Knights before you spend $70. The game's description notes, your legacy begins now, step into the night. Batman is dead, a new expansive criminal underworld has swept the streets of Gotham City. It is now up to the Batman family, that includes Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham, bring hope to its citizens, discipline its cops, and fear to its criminals. From solving mysteries that connect the darkest chapters in the city's history to defeating notorious villains in epic confrontations, you must evolve into the new Dark Knight and save the streets from descent into chaos. Now, when you go into this game, a lot of you guys might be thinking this is very reminiscent of Batman Arkham, and in some areas it is, but you quickly realize after playing the game, it evolves far beyond that. It is more of an open world action RPG. The open world part stays intact, but it's a pretty interesting gameplay style in this action RPG set in the most dynamic and interactive Gotham City yet. In either solo play or with another hero, patrol Gotham's 5 distinct boroughs and drop in on criminal activity wherever you find it. So obviously, one of the big drawing factors of the game is that you have 4 different characters to play as. So let's run them down. Red Hood. Jason Todd is an intense vigilante. It all stems from dying a violent death and then being forcibly resurrected by one of Batman's most dangerous foes. He has trouble keeping his temper in check, but he will not hesitate to step into the line of fire when a friend is threatened. Red Hood wants crime to pay because Gotham City is built on a foundation of corruption and he's been on the receiving end of it for far too long. Jason has trained to reach the peak of human strength and he's proficient in multiple combat techniques with all manner of weapons, both traditional and high-tech. After reconciling with the Batman family, he has embraced Batman's non-lethal combat methods. Then you have Robin. Tim Drake may be the youngest of the Batman family, but he's also the smartest and a master of deductive reasoning. Tim is a true believer in Batman's mission and is motivated by the conviction that Gotham City needs a hero rather than by personal loss. Batman was a mentor of the highest caliber who personified the type of man Tim hopes to become. As an expert fighter, armed with his collapsible quarterstaff and skilled in the art of stealth, Tim also possesses a background in combined psychological warfare and behavioral sciences, all of which sets the stage for him to accomplish any mission. Then, of course, we've got Batgirl. Few people can match a Barbara Gordon in terms of raw willpower and determination. Barbara has always been a person of action. In her mind, backing down is never an option. When a spinal injury threatened to end her crime-fighting career, she adapted, applying her expertise as Oracle, a forensic intelligence hub with global reach. After years of pain, surgery, and rehabilitation, she eventually recovered, strengthened by Oracle, as well as Barbara's now unbreakable determination to protect Gotham. Batgirl has returned. Barbara is highly trained in a variety of fighting styles such as kickboxing, capoeira, and jiu-jitsu. Her signature weapon is the tonfa. Barbara also displays great skill when it comes to hacking or coding in computers and technological systems to dig for information. Then finally, we have Nightwing. Dick Grayson is a natural leader, an optimist, and the most charismatic of the Batman family. He grew up in an unorthodox but loving circus family, so he values close personal bonds. Dick believes that for the fight to be worth it, there must be something real to fight for, and that something has always been other people. He was Batman's first protege before becoming a hero in his own right. Dick boasts a mastery in acrobatics and is an expert at taking down enemies with his signature dual Eskrima stick. So those are the 4 playable characters, and you might be wondering, how often do I play as each character? Well, that is actually completely up to you. It actually leads the game to being incredibly replayable because while a lot of the missions will play out similarly, every single character has their own subtle differences in how they handle situations, the type of dialogue they use, etc., etc. So if you play the entirety of the game as one hero, you might want to go back and also see some of the areas as another hero. While you'll get the majority of the story through just one playthrough, it does lead itself to being replayable because you have all of these various characters to utilize. Speaking of which, the different characters also have a variety of different abilities which add depth to the combat system. The combat works where there is a momentum bar that builds up as you attack, dodge, and once the bar fills up, you'll have a plethora of different abilities to use. Barbara has a AoE stun ability. Jason Todd has his abilities, Dick has his abilities, and Robin has his abilities, and that is going to add a layer to the gameplay. And you might be thinking, can I just dodge and punch my way through the game? Some of you might be able to get away with that, maybe at a lower difficulty, but as you get to the higher difficulties, as you fight the various enemies, that is going to allow for a little bit of tactical use with the abilities, and using them at the right moments in the right situations is going to make gameplay a lot easier. And I do imagine a lot of you guys plan on playing the game on hard. Well, if that's the case, you're definitely going to want to figure out which abilities you used. You're going to be able to unlock abilities throughout the game and test them out and see which ones specifically suit your own playstyle. Speaking of which, you'll have a gigantic Gotham City to explore with 5 distinct boroughs, a lot of side quests, a lot of content, and exploration is done swimmingly fast, whether you want to glide over, whether you want to just walk and run and climb, or you can take a nice joyride throughout Gotham City and get to your destination a little bit quicker. And then, of course, we have the Court of Owls. No one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said. The Court of Owls is a secret society that has controlled Gotham City almost since its founding, comprised of members of the oldest and wealthiest families in the city's history. They are the backbone that's been shaping Gotham's history, controlling the flow of wealth and industry for more than 2 centuries. Among the inhabitants of Gotham, the court is largely considered to be fiction, a folktale. While nursery rhymes about their existence abound, the society itself is well hidden. Obviously, a bit of mystery and intrigue will be throughout the game as well. As far as the narrative, that is going to be one of the core components of the game, and seeing how the story plays out is going to be important, but also it's going to be the interactions between the Batman family themselves. They all have different ways in how they tackle situations, and how their relationship develops throughout the entirety of the game is definitely going to be something to keep an eye on. So if you're a fan of the character interactions, expect a lot of that throughout the game. And with those 4 playable characters, 1 playthrough for some people is going to be sufficient, but if you're the kind of person that wants to go back and play the game multiple times, you are going to have an added layer of different experiences to go through when you're playing as each one of the specific characters. A lot of people are probably going to want to spend most of their playthrough as just one specific character. It's very easy to swap between characters. All you have to do in the hideout is go to the costume in the area, and then you can swap characters. No problem. It's just like that, but some of you guys might want to alternate characters all the time. Some of you guys might just want to stick with one character. Whatever you want to do, that option is going to be completely available to you. There's one final thing I do want to note. There are a variety of different editions of the game. On PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, there will be the Standard Edition for $69.99. This will include the base game and the 2033 custom Bat Cycle skin. On PC, it will be $59.99. You once again have the Standard Edition. Then you have the Deluxe Edition, which includes the base game. You'll get the custom Bat Cycle skin as well. That's just a pre-order bonus. And then you'll get the Visionary Pack, the exclusive Night Watch by Jim Lee Transmog, Beyond Suit style inspired by Batman Beyond Universe, salvage to build new gear, boosted gear, exclusive emote, and 3 exclusive suit colorways. And then there is the top tier physical collector's edition. This is the super expensive one that's coming in and out of stock. You'll get the deluxe edition game and content, Gotham Knights exclusive new guard statue inspired by Jim Lee, Prometheum new guard transmogs, Jim Lee certificate of authenticity, augmented reality talent key, and Gotham City of Bridges collectible map. So there you go. There is all the information and background you need about Gotham Knights, while avoiding spoilers and everything like that, because the narrative is going to be a big element of the game. I personally am very excited for Gotham Knights. I'm really hoping Warner Brothers Montreal delivers something of quality here with this release. At $70, always going to be a bit of a hard sell for a lot of people. You have to be a little bit selective whenever you buy games at this price point, and given that Gotham Knights, Call of Duty, Sonic Frontiers, God of War, all in the span of 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, the wallets are gonna be hurting a little bit, and you gotta be a little bit picky and choosy when it comes to games to pick up, especially with the holidays right around the corner. These price points aren't gonna stick around for a long time, meaning they're gonna get cheaper and cheaper very, very quickly, as things usually do. But that's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.